folks, I hope that you can hear me, I hope that you can see me. We've arrived at our destination. We've stopped off at a little village this evening. This is going to be a really good night. We've come to a little village out in the middle of nowhere. It's about 45 minutes from Sunny Beach itself. What we're going to have something to eat, which is great. plenty of food. And for those that want it, they can have plenty of wine as well. This is a very traditional Bulgarian village. There's going to be dancing. As you can see, there's a little stage behind me. There's going to be dancing this evening. There's going to be walking on fire, which is awesome. I don't know whether I would be brave enough. As you can see up there, you can hear a little bit of Bulgarian music going. You can see the guy behind us. We're going to wander down to where they're going to be doing. Hello! There we go. See, everybody's in a great mood. It's lovely. It's really nicely decorated. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little wander around. Unfortunately, we didn't bring the light with us, but hopefully we can capture some of the magic of this place. This is the fire pit, just getting ready this evening. As you can see behind me, woo, that's hot. Later on, people are going to be walking across that, dancing on it, doing all sorts of things. What would you call it, Sarah? What would you call it? This
adventure.
On this, okay, let's call it a little adventure. We're in the grounds. The grounds are simply stunning. We're going to try and show you as much as we can. There's a lovely little bridge lit up here. There's water features everywhere. I'm sure the food's going to be fantastic. I'll show you some of that a little bit later on. Okay, let's head back over this way. There is a chapel. Where was the chapel? I've lost there. There's a chapel. And as you know, me and Sarah have a little bit of a thing for chapels. Can you call it a little bit of a thing? Maybe. Okay, so we're going to walk through. We're going to go through and we're going to go down to the chapel. I'm going to show you that. So in the grounds itself, which is pretty unbelievable, the guy or lady or family that own this particular part of the village have their own little chapel. Can you work this out? Let's take a quick look inside. But wow, Orthodox, Eastern, as I'm told, instead of Bulgarian, Christianity. And as you can see, the walls are covered, absolutely covered with the saints, because they use the saints to contact God in whatever way that they need to at that particular time. There behind me, we have Jesus being born in the manger. I'm just going to tip the camera up so you can see, but if you look on the ceiling, even the ceiling is decorated as well. So it's very impressive. The work that goes into these things is very impressive indeed. Now I'm really sorry that the light isn't great out in the grounds. We might have to cut a little bit of it out. But if you could just get a little feel of this chapel is only, what, 10 foot by about 10 foot, let's say. But it's beautiful, beautiful. The stone all around the windows, the handcrafted paintwork, and of course the cross there. I'm not sure, unless this is to do with St. George, maybe, what the dragons are. But maybe it is. And there we have, on the ceiling, it actually depicts the stories of Jesus Christ, our God, our Lord and Saviour. And we finish off, obviously, with the crucifixion. This place is beautiful. We're going to be coming in here later and have a bit of a prayer. But thank you for joining us this evening. I'm just going to show you a couple of more things. So we've just come out of the tiny little chapel. Stunning. And this lady on my left hand side, a little bit later on, what we can do is we can come and try on some clothing and maybe get some pictures. And all of this clothing is handmade, handcrafted, And look at that, we even have some artifacts there as well. Simply stunning, beautiful, beautiful. And we've got a little pottery here, and this gentleman, you can actually turn around and make your own vase. You can see all the amazing work that this gentleman has done. Beautiful, and it's all in this little, the grounds of this mansion basically. And I think that they have them every so often. We were greeted at the archway at the door with bread, and then as we moved along, everybody was greeted with a drink, and of course there are soft drinks for like me and Sarah and things like that. So, and you can see one of the performers there in traditional clothing, Bulgarian clothing, getting ready. There's going to be, I think, 4 stories and 4 dances this evening, so I'll try and bring as much of that as I can to you. But it looks like we're in for a really good evening, so please, please, please stay to the end, because I'm sure that you won't be disappointed at all. And of course, I'm really looking forward to those guys walking on fire. How is that done? How is that done? That is just crazy, absolutely mental. But stay tuned, and I'm sure you will enjoy the evening as much as we will. The meal is just about to start. We've got the traditional shopski salad, and what that consists of is a really nice white sweet cheese. Underneath you have tomatoes, we've got cucumber, we've got peppers, and we've got a little bit of red onion chucked in there as well. So I'm sure it's a very nice starter, very light on the stomach, getting you ready for the next course. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test it straight away. We have had it earlier in the week, but at different places. Now I'm expecting each different village to have their own version. Like this one has got the peppers, where the other villages and the other restaurants didn't have the peppers included as well. So let's see if we can get some of this. So a bit of tomato, we've got some pepper on there as well, and we've got some cucumber, so a good mixture of everything. Let's get a bit more cheese. We've got a bit of dressing here, and we're going to pop it on there and pop it in. Mix it all together. That is perfect. Really nice. That cheese is so sweet. Gonna wash it down with a little bit of Coca-Cola. Really nice, really nice. Perfect. Well, that first course of the shopski salad was really nice. Quite sweet, little bit salty, but what that does is make you feel that little bit more thirsty, so you can down a few more Coca-Colas. This evening, all the drinks are free of charge for those that like alcohol. There's red or white wine. There's a couple of barrels over there. We'll show you that a little bit later on. And for us non-alcoholic drinkers, there's a good old-fashioned Coca-Cola or Pepsi, as it is called. Now they've just brought over the second course, which is a broth or a soup, and I've got to somehow make my way through this little fella. Just look at the size of that. It's bigger than my soup bowl. It's massive. And Sarah doesn't want any, so it's not going to work, is it? So I'm going to have to break that down. Very nice, look, very soft. Soft in the middle, very soft indeed, and nice and crunchy on the top. I think I prefer the crunchy bit, being honest with you. Now, the soup, or broth, whatever you want to call it. Second course, and what it contains, it's a bit of a bean broth, and it's got carrots, and it's got a little bit of parsley, maybe a little bit of tomato in there, plenty of oil once again, which makes it a real hearty meal. Gives it a really good fresh taste. Tell you what, I'm going to try it with the bread first, so see how that goes down. There we are. Very, very hot. They've literally just brought it straight out. So, okay. Yep, that's good. That's good. Not bad at all. I'm going to try a bit of a crunchy bit. As you can see, nice and crunchy. I love crunchy bread. That's good. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and get the beans, the carrots and the parsley, a little bit of onion as well. I might not have mentioned that, but a little bit of onion as well. It's all on there, it's all in there, and it's all in here. That's nice. Not spicy at all. Quite raw, if you know what I mean. Quite raw, nice and warm, obviously, because it's just come out. But it's got almost a freshness. You can feel the heartiness of the beans, but that parsley gives you that fresh taste as well, which makes it doesn't fill you up for the main course, which will be coming very, very shortly. Right, I've got to try and make my way through this, bigger than my head. And I'm going to tuck into the soup, so we'll catch up when the main course arrives. We don't know what it is yet, so surprises are always really, really good. Okay, so the main course has just come out. The evening is beginning to liven up. We've had a few dancers. Right now, people are having a little bit more wine, either red or white. It's flowing freely. So is the Pepsi, which is all good. So, for the main course, what we have a little bit of garnish. We've got some cabbage and some carrot in there. And this chicken. Got chicken and some pork as well. Two different meats, always good, nice little mixture. And one of the traditional dishes in Bulgaria is always potatoes. So it's in a little sauce, not too spicy, not too herby. Plenty of salt, I do believe. I will taste it and let you know. But, and also it's garnished with a little bit of parsley on top as well. Out in the villages, they make the best of what they can for the land and off the land. So let's tuck in, let's just see what this pork is like. That cuts really, really easy. That literally just fell apart. See if it does the same in the mouth as well. Bit of potato there as well, and a slight bit of garnish on top, just to top it off. That pork, it's lovely. It's really thin and it's been seasoned with salt, so we'll get the taste buds flowing, and also it'll make you have a few more wines as well, or plenty. We're going to test out the chicken. The pork is gorgeous. If Sarah doesn't eat all hers, I'm finishing it off. So here goes for the chicken. I can't get it off, as you can see. Yep, let's get a bit more garnish on there as well. Superb. It keeps falling off. Tell you what, I'm going to stick with the chicken, stick with the potato, and see how that goes down. Wow. Wow. That chicken has also been seasoned with a little bit of salt to help preserve it, but that is so moist, so tender, really, really juicy, just gets those juice buds flowing. Oh man, that is some of the best chicken I've tasted so far this week, and definitely some of the best pork I've tasted since being in Bulgaria. So it looks like it's going to be a fantastic meal, and it looks like very, very short we're going to have a very traditional Bulgarian wedding. They're going to show you from start to end how the Bulgarian